Hi, I'm Andrew Cooperthwaite, Alpine Product Manager with Head Tyrolia, here today in our Boulder, Colorado showroom, talking about a new line of Raptor boots for this season with a 96mm last. Now, if you think about Raptor, it's been around for years. It's one of the most successful boots on the World Cup in the last 15 years. We relaunched this past season the new World Cup boot called the Raptor WCR. That boot is in a 93mm last. And the name designation is one numeric value. So it's a Raptor 1, a Raptor 2, a Raptor 3, all the way down to the Raptor WCR 6. When we talk about these boots, we're talking about a slightly expanded last, or the 96mm last. That 93mm last is as tight of a boot as you're going to find on the market. It then requires one of our World Cup technicians or your specialty boot fitter to go and carve that boot and shape that boot to your foot. The 96 is a little bit more of an accommodating last. This is for that individual that wants all that race-bred technology and performance, but wants to ski in it all day, wants to use it as an all-mountain boot. There are a lot of pros out there, a lot of instructors that use these boots because they can rely on that performance, but in a 96mm last have a little bit more of an accommodating fit. Not to say that they might still need a little bit of help from their specialty boot fitter, which we all know and love, and like to go see those guys for their expertise and allow them to go ahead and pop out those bony particulars around our foot to help shape the boot. Now, when we talk about what's new with the Raptor 140, 140 Pro, the 120, the 115 women's, and the 95 women's, these boots, like I said, they take all that World Cup technology, but they build it into that last that's a little bit more accommodating. We put a deep heel pocket into the boot so that the skier can get that heel all the way back into that anatomically correct heel pocket. We then add an extended toe box to the boot, so you can go ahead, spread out those toes, keep warmer toes, get better circulation towards the extremities, and most importantly, balance on the boot better and have better balance in all conditions for yourself. When we elongate that toe box, the other thing is we get a performance attribute from it, and that allows us to get better edge control to the ski and quicker edge control from the boot to the ski. New to the Raptor series of boots this year is that the 120, the women's 115, and the women's 95 all have replaceable toe and heel pads. We're also using a new form of plastic with this boot and a new plastic provider. And what we found with this new plastic that we use, this new polyurethane, is that we get a tremendous amount of vibration dampening, as well as a resulting very progressive forward flex and smooth rebound out of the boot. This allows the athlete or the skier to maintain a very centered position in the boot, no matter where they are within the terrain that they're skiing on and where they are on their ski. If they feel really far forward, they're not going to get penalized and thrown into the back seat. If they're really far back, they're not going to go over the handlebars. The boot will help to keep you centered on the ski, and that's extremely important in your everyday skiing. The angles of the Raptor are as follows. The ramp angle is 4 degrees, and the forward lean is 16 degrees. In the flex range of the boot can be taken from its out-of-the-box flex and bumped up 10 points higher. So a Raptor 140 can be positioned with a second rivet as a Raptor 150. Lastly, we're incorporating some fit technologies into these boots to help you and your custom boot fitter better accommodate these boots to the specifics of your foot. And really what we're doing is working with shells that are easily customizable. The upper cuff can be removed. You can go ahead and easily grind or punch the shell. But in our top echelon, the 140 Pro, the 140, the 120, and the 115 women's, we also incorporate liquid fit technology. Liquid fit technology is allowing us to inject a paraffin wax around the medial and lateral side of the ankle to help customize the boot to the specifics of your ankle and heel. And what that does is gives you better performance. If anyone's ever skied in boots where your heel lifts up, it's just like driving a car where you have to move the steering wheel this much before anything happens. When your heel's lifting up, you're losing control over your skis. So liquid fit is critical to give you consistent heel hold throughout the life of the boot. Liquid Fit is extremely flexible. You can put more material in over the life of the boot. You can always take material away. So it's really a fail-safe system where you can go ahead and use different amounts of material to get a different feeling from the boot. Urge you to check out the Raptor series of boots at your head authorized dealer. If you're somebody that really likes that World Cup performance and likes to have that real close to the foot shell fit, then the Raptor 96mm Last is the boot for you.